Hey guys, welcome back to Puffet Lauda. So we're gonna talk more to the ninja and hopefully cure him of his bullet wounds, and he will live again. Oh no. Yamazaki neither confirmed nor denied Okita's claim, and instead he stared back blankly. Okita, however, seemed unbothered by the lack of response, and he just chuckled.
僕としたことがうかつだな。何日も君に見張られてたのに気づかなかったなんて。
Yeah, you're losing your touch.
それだけ疲れが溜まっておられるということでしょう。それは否定しないけどさ。ま、君がいなかったら僕たちとっくに殺されてただろうし。
Yeah, we should really be thankful because he took bullets for us.
そのことに関してはお礼を言ってあげてもいいかな。ありがとう。
Good. Good boy.
どうしたの？いえ、まさか沖田さんの口からそのような言葉を聞くことになるとは思わなかったもので。失礼なことを言ってくれるな。じゃあさっきのは撤回するよ。
I love it. For a little while, Yamazaki looked poised to speak, but then he contemplated again as he thought of the right way to phrase his question.
もし副長に会えたら、あなたはどうするおつもりですか？まだ決めてないよ。実際のところ、僕もまだわからないんだ。あの人を切っちゃうかもしれないし、逆に僕の方が切られるかもしれない。
Can y'all just like not kill each other?
新選組は近藤局長と土方副長のお二人で作り上げたもの。いわばお二人の夢。
Oh, whoops.
てるよ。近藤局長は何があっても決して副長を死なせたいとは思っておられないはずです。それも知ってる。
Yamazaki stared intently into Okita's eyes, trying to parse his intentions. We all stood there alone. We all stood alone, but we're together. I don't know. And the whistle of the breeze behind us rustled leaves scattered amongst the ground. Eventually...
新選組の皆は今、宇都宮城にいます。
Okay. Yamazaki revealed their location without blinking, and he continued to stare back at Okita.
あの人を、土方副長を頼みます。
Why are you saying that? He uttered this wish to us aloud, and Okita nodded silently. What are you going to do now, Yamazaki?
俺は、ここで休んでいく。少し、喋りすぎた。
Oh God. But...
千鶴ちゃん、行こ
う。But...
いいから行くよ。山崎君、今までずっと働き詰めだったんだし、少し休ませてあげなきゃ。
With that, he looked over at Yamazaki with a friendly gleam in his eyes.
土方副長にお伝えください。少し遅れますが、必ず合流しますと。
After heeding Yamazaki's request, we continued our way back down the mountain path. Is she dead? I don't know. We set our sights for Utsunomiya Castle, just as Yamazaki had told us. I laughed because I was like, oh god, I can't say this as quickly as he did, at least.
敵の気配がなくなったから、ここからは早く進めそうだね。
Yeah, unfortunately we didn't get to sleep that much, but okay. It was nice to know that we wouldn't have any trouble with the soldiers like we did earlier that day, but...
どうしたの？立ち止まって。行くよ。
Okita? When we arrive at Utsunomiya Castle, I wonder what Okita plans on doing. Even if he had doubts about what would happen once we encountered Hijikata, or even he had doubts, there was a slight chance that one of them would not live to see a second conversation between the two. But even then, do you really have to go to Utsunomiya Castle?
今さらその質問？ここで江戸に戻ったら何のためにここまで来たのかわからないじゃない。
But
まあどうしても行きたくないんならここで待っててくれても構わないけど。
you're a jerk. What? I wanted him to stay behind, but that didn't mean that I wanted to get left behind on my own. But, Okita?
何？
What should I tell him? Don't kill him. Yeah, please don't kill him. Please don't kill Hijikata. Okita responded with a sharp glance.
僕はできない約束はしないことにしてるんだ。
Oh, you're such a douche. But, like Yamazaki said, I don't think Kondo would have wanted Hijikata to die. Could you really live with killing someone who also meant so much to Kondo? I just couldn't bring myself to think like Okita did. Okita had threatened to stab or kill me so many times, even spanning back to the days I joined the Shinsengumi. It had occurred so often back then, I lost track. Okita had a penchant for violence only matched by his fondness for keeping true to his threats. However, there was a difference between killing an enemy of the Shinsengumi and Hijikata of all people. Even for Okita, I couldn't have ever imagined having to confront that possibility. I don't want you to have to suffer anymore.
Chizuru-chan.
My words appeared to catch him off guard. Okita was hesitant to answer right away, and he looked back at me sadly. Eventually... Okay, I guess I answered the right thing.
殺されるかもしれない土方さんじゃなくて、僕の心配をしてくれるんだ。
Wow.
さすがにそれは土方さんに同情しちゃうな。
Well, that's not what I said. I mean...
分かってるよ。でも、僕はあの人に会わなきゃいけない。それは分かってくれるよね。
Yes. Okita seemed unsure of what exactly he had hoped to gain from seeing Hijikata as well, and because of that uncertainty, he couldn't promise to me that either of their blood wouldn't be spilled. It was difficult to shake the anxiety that had been slowly festering in my heart, but for his sake, I could understand why Okita was intent on doing what he needed to do. So I said, okay. All he could do was nod. Between us, there was a brief moment of silence. Oh god. Suddenly, Okita had crumpled to the ground, and then... This nonsense again! His hair turned white, and his eyes turned red. Okita! Was he having another seizure? Oh no, to make matters worse. He seemed to be suffering in more agony than any of his previous episodes. I am gonna just keep giving him blood. I don't know if that's the right decision. Oh. I told him, I made him a promise. Once more, I unsheathed my kodachi and slid the blade across the veins on my wrist. Wow, that is intense. I thought I was cutting my palm before, but... Okita, drink my blood. That's my palm, that's not my wrist, but okay. He drew near me, salivating at the mouth. This is the same picture as before, so I'm not gonna say picture get, but... His red eyes flickered with relief. As he gently licked the blood flowing from my fresh wound, he muttered softly. This is a sad life, man. Okita. His words wiped any feelings of reservation that I had been holding from our recent conversation. By giving him a taste of my blood, he was able to preserve his sanity, and most importantly, his life. Okita needed my blood. For this alone, I felt vindicated it was all worth it. Good God. After Okita's painful seizure had died down, we tried leaving again for Utsunomiya Castle, but... What? Okita suddenly motioned for me to stop. Is something wrong? Right as I had asked him. What? The sound of cannon fire cracked loudly in the distance, and I screamed as the ground shook beneath us. What was that sound? Oh no. Okita had no time to answer me, and he began running towards a small hill nearby. Oh my god, please. Seeing him sprint, I rushed to follow him. What we saw was... over there! Utsunomiya Castle was flooded with enemy soldiers, and the whole estate was engulfed in a fiery blaze. Cannon fire followed the loud barks of nearby enemy commanders ordering their men to fire at the castle. The shogunate forces were desperately trying to counter the bombastic assault, but it was clear from our view that they were at a disadvantage. Oh my god. Okita's face looked as if he were concocting a plan in the meantime, and he walked down the hill. Okay, what are we doing, Okita? You wanna keep me in the loop? Okita, what are we going to do? Okay, I nodded. Oh, Jesus. However, we heard the sound of marching soldiers approaching us. Okita grabbed my hand, and together we ran out of sight and hid behind a large bush. Soldiers clad in Western uniforms walked right past our hiding spot. Okita and I held our breaths, waiting for them to pass without detecting us. Luckily, it seemed like no one had spotted us. I glanced at Okita when the footsteps were no longer audible. Jesus. We're literally on like a wild goose chase. Right. Suddenly, I was struck with a dizzy spell. My head throbbed as if it were squeezed against the ground and became overwhelmed with nausea.
Chizuru-chan?
I'm fine. Okita rushed to place his arm around my shoulders to prevent me from toppling over. I shook my head. I don't want blood. I think my body's trying to fight off the poisonous effects of the water of life. I felt as though my body would contort into a ball. I bit my lip aggressively, fighting to endure the pain as I mustered a smile at Okita. I'm fine. No matter how agonizing this felt, it was nothing compared to what Okita had been suffering up until now. I had no room to complain over something like this. I can walk. Sorry for being a bother. Oh god, both of us are such a mess. Okita?
大丈夫。ちょっと咳込んだだけだから。とっくに起き上がれなくなっててもおかしくない体を羅刹の力で動かしてるようなものだから。お互いもうボロボロだね。He literally said what I said. It was like both of us are fucking like it's such a mess.
Okita, you should Okita cut me off.
君が大丈夫ならもう行くよ。
Of course you cut me off.
この機会を逃すとまた土方さんを見失いそうだから。
Okita was right. He was, by sheer force of will, dragging his decaying body wherever it needed to go to locate Hijikata. That's disgusting. It was admirable, if not terribly foolish. I'm fine. I still had my doubts about what would happen if Hijikata and Okita were to meet again, but even so, there was nothing I could say or do to stop him from going. He spoke kindly, and he held my hand to lead us back down the path. Oh my god. There were times when I heard Okita hacking his lungs up as he coughed, but we supported each other's body as we proceeded carefully down the path. Good fucking god. There was a peaceful pause in our conversation until... Okita?
Nani?
Maybe it was better that I didn't ask him this, but it was something that had been bothering me. So, if we were, in fact, able to see Hijikata, what do you plan on doing, or have you still not made up your mind? It seemed presumptuous for me to ask. Presumptuous? Not presumptuous. But Okita seemed unoffended by my question, and he smiled brightly as he answered. Story time. This response perplexed me, and I listened closely. His story came from out of nowhere, but it was one of the first times Okita had opened up to me. He already opened up to us. Psh.
父上も母上も早くに亡くなって、姉上もお嫁に行くことになって。
So you were just a loser.
僕の面倒を見たがる人なんて誰もいなかったから、うち弟子として司令官に預けられたんだ。捨てられたって思ったよ。
Oh.
姉上も兄上も僕なんていらなかったんだろうって。
Okita laughed dryly, but my heart felt like it had shattered into pieces hearing him reminisce. Whoa! Picture get young Okita.
体が大きくて気が荒い人ばかりでさ。
Oh my god, he's so small.
一番年下で体が小さかった僕はいつまで経っても下っ端扱いでしょっちゅう嫌がらせや折檻をされてた。そんな中唯一優しくしてくれたのが近藤さんだったんだ。
Oh, picture get again.
世の中に味方なんて誰もいないって拗ねてた僕に。
Wow, explains the sass.
世の中に意味のないことなんてない。僕がこんな運命をたどることになったのもきっと意味があるはずだって言ってくれて、何もできないって思い込んでた僕に剣に生きる道を教えてくれた。僕は近藤さんに出会えたから生まれ変われたんだ。
Oh, this is so sad. Oh, picture get again.
それからしばらくして土方さんが司令官に出入りするように。
Look at young Hijikata. Oh my god, and young like Inoue-san. Oh my god. Everyone's so young.
っていうか今もだけど、
Kondo.
あの人のこと大嫌いだったよ。
They're so cute. I love this photo.
お金持ちの農家のお坊ちゃんで食べるのに困ったことなんてほとんどなさそうで。
Oh, so rude.
なのに近藤さんは土方さんのことが大のお気に入りでさ、土方さんに「あんたは大名になれる」って言われるたび嬉しそうな顔になって、近藤さん土方さんと話すときは目の色が全然違うんだ。
Okita sheepishly looked up at all the stars above us, all together radiating like a tapestry in the bright sky. Okita! I was gaining a much clearer picture of how Okita became the man he was. Hijikata had been there since the beginning, since Okita's most cherished memories of Kondo. Although there were days, I'm sure, that he was dismissive of Hijikata, I suppose he could never bring himself to hate him. I think I finally get it. To Okita, Hijikata was a person of great consequence. Although his reverence would never match Kondo's, there was a noticeable level of respect. Let's hurry up and find Hijikata. We don't want to miss him again.
君は僕を止めるつもりでついてきたんじゃないの?
To be quite honest with you, until we had talked about it, I had my reservations, but I found it difficult to articulate this properly, but it mattered that I had made my feelings known to him. But after hearing what you, or where you stand on the whole thing, I think us finding Hijikata would be good. Okita held Kondo in a regard that was untouchable to anyone else. But more importantly, he understood that Hijikata held his own independent reverence for Kondo. If their reunion meant that they could share those sentiments, perhaps to bask in the memories of their lost friend, then everything would be okay. I have faith in you. I knew that Okita possessed good within him, and that ultimately I could trust whatever decision he made. Okita glanced at me with surprise, staring silently for a moment, but then, suddenly, he grabbed my arm to pull me in closely. His arms wrapped around me, and I was beside his chest, as always. Okita? Picture get! Picture get! We have so many pictures in this episode!
いきなりごめん。
Oh, he whispered intimately, and I could hear a little bit of doubt lingering behind his words.
どうしてかわからないけど
Don't call me kid, that sounds so creepy. I can hear the police sirens now. Like, good lord. Oh. His fingers locked around the dimples in my back. Ow. And I buried my face into his soft collarbone. Doesn't sound soft, but okay. I couldn't speak anymore. My heart beat like a war drum inside of my chest.
さっきみたいに誰かに気持ちを分かってもらえたのは久しぶりな気がして
His voice quivered, making his admission all the more sincere.
切なくて抑えきれないんだ本当にごめん
No. He hugged me awkwardly, but my love for him was blossoming so fully nonetheless. Okita? His warmth gave me comfort, and I leaned into his soft, supple arms. Ew. There was nothing that made me happier than being locked into his tender embrace, feeling his cool breath tickle my forehead gently. I was a little worried that he would catch sight of my blushed cheeks, or that the steady beat of my heart would make him nervous. However, he paid no mind to my anxieties, instead squeezing even tighter to melt my worries away.
君って本当に不思議な子だね
He tightened his loving embrace again while smirking kindly as he whispered into my ear.
いつの間にか僕の心の中に入り込んできて
I'm a snake!
今みたいに僕が一番欲しい言葉をくれるなんて
I could sense he was a little embarrassed. You make me so happy. Sharing this intimate moment with Okita when the world around us seemed to be falling apart, we couldn't help but succumb to the hypnotic lull of our passionate embrace. I never wanted to let this moment slip away from my memory. It was as transient as it was beautiful, and I savored every part of it. Eventually, his arms loosened their grip, and he reluctantly let go of me. You're not embarrassed by what just happened? Okay. We playfully glanced back and forth at one another for a while as we made our way down the path. Insects chirped lively all around us, and Okita punctuated the noise by timidly speaking.
僕はきっと知りたいだけなんだ土方さんが何を考えているのか
How can he hop from like one conversation to the next conversation? Whatever. Either way, we're gonna hop from one episode to the next, so we're gonna stop here. That was the worst transition ever, I know, don't make fun of me, but it was so cute. This episode was really cute, actually. I was gonna be really sad through the entire playthrough, but things are looking up. So, man, I really, like, this game is so much, like, I think better in terms of the romance side than Kyoto Winds. So, I don't know. It's good. Although the description of his arms is nasty, like soft, supple arms. It just sounds like ew. But whatever. Either way, if you guys are happy, I'm happy, then we're good. So, yeah, next episode, we'll continue walking romantically down with Okita. It's not a beach, but, you know, it's woods. I don't know, in the dark, you know, whatever.